is one of them, and the other one is packaged fruits from Albany. So
Packaged fruits.
yes, Upstate's got some good heads.
That's a fantastic tag.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah.
Upstate is a very I feel like everyone forgets about Upstate New York. They're still tri-state, but they're like the forgotten cousin.
New York's
that
pretty
comes
big.
over your house sometimes.
New York's a pretty big place. People just
is.
condense it to the city and
True.
Long Island, but like in reality, New York State is quite large. So
Buffalo,
I could see
Syracuse, and Albany especially have heavy hitters in their arsenal. So I will not sleep on anybody from Upstate New York as well, because they also have this like Elite Smash is also location based, so they're getting like top Canada players and top tri-state players to play against a lot of the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
So I will not sleep on anybody from Upstate New York. But yeah, New York's also got a lot of Pac-Men. I feel like people don't acknowledge that they're all hidden. Sinji's the one at the forefront, but there are a lot of hidden ones out there that are super good. Like see Caleb, Kiguman, I think is Hippo Knight from New Jersey.
Yeah, Hippo Knight's very good. He has another tag now?
Yeah, I think he goes by Kiguman. I'm pretty sure. He won like the first Wi-Fi Xeno.
There was another tag in between there too. It was Hippo Knight and then Colmar. That was
Colmar, yeah, those are all him. I'm pretty sure.
That's really funny.
At least I'm fairly certain. Maybe it's a myth. I don't know, but he went by a couple of tags.
I don't know if Webb loses this. I don't know if we're gonna see Lucas come out. I know that's sort of been the thing that happens, but I also do know that with each passing week, he's really been trying to make ZSS a thing. Yeah, and I do think that the ZSS is growing stronger, so you never know.
It's definitely not a bad character to have in your arsenal. Not a lot of people play this character on Wi-Fi, or at least that are super duper talented with the character. So, and I feel like ZSS is always such an anomaly because she doesn't really play like other top tiers. She kind of have to like aggressively camp with her, like still threaten a ton of options, range out, and then she can just go ham sandwich on you off stage.
Yeah, she's very movement. So like if you're able to get her movement down, just so slippery and very fast, your chances are going to be good with this character. But that is going to be Fresh taking first blood in this set.
You know, they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree when it comes to father and son, so Fresh is definitely integrating a lot of traps that Sinji would do, or most Pac-Man players would do. And he's looking very consistent, too, with a lot of what he's doing. That was Galaxian saving his bacon right there, holy moly.
Yeah, this is the thing, like when you end up in a matchup like this where you really got to think, or you have Pac-Man with all these different options, and there we go. Whip's going to do it, but when he has all these different options and you sort of have to think about what your options are going to do against that. I say this a lot about Webb whenever I see the ZSS. He sort of has all those options down as Lucas. It's very second nature. Like, dude's Lucas is amazing. And I think about like a character like ZSS when your brain's under heavy stress and the character's still newish in a sense, at least not your most comfortable, where you have to think that extra of like, how do you punish these things? How do you get in? You know, what are the options your fingers need to do?
Your whole formula has to change pretty much. Because every player has a flowchart, whether they want to admit it or not, but your flowchart for one character cannot be the same with another character. Especially with two characters as drastically different as ZSS and Lucas. The only thing really linking them is like a Tether Z, like a Zaire move.
Yeah, that's pretty much, you're right. That's pretty much the only thing. I can't really, I guess they both have blonde hair. That's something.
Webb's combo game and mix with Lucas is incredible, but with a character like ZSS where your combo game isn't as prevalent, and you mostly just want to get chip hits in and trade and trap your opponent with kill confirms like neutral B or down smash, you got to really change the entire way you play. And in terms of ease of access for most top tiers, I'd honestly argue that ZSS is probably one of the hardest ones to get a good grasp on.
Yeah, really big barrier to entry for her, and I think a lot of it is just kind of learning the way she moves around, and the way she kills isn't the most intuitive thing either.
No, for sure. I see a lot of players struggle just trying to figure out how exactly they're going to kill certain characters, but Webb seems to have the right ideas in mind. He's going for his confirms when his opponent is in a position where he can't get punished for him, and he'll be swinging with Bear or try to trap someone's aerial drift in or something like that. So he has the right idea. He's not fishing for anything that he might not get. And I liked his patience a lot because it's super important when you're playing Zero Suit.
Yeah, but I mean, he's turned it around. He actually is looking he's got pretty good command over the Zero Suit right now.
Ooh, okay, so I want to point out right there what Fresh just tried to do. So in this game, you know, you can't dash past somebody's shield anymore. So Fresh threw the bell and tried to push Webb into it to get the kill, which was galaxy brain in my opinion. I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, smart plays. You gotta, there's, you can't just sit down. You can't be a successful Pac-Man and just spam.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's really true.
There is a lot of thought process behind some of these setups, and some of them are very much just like situational. So you kind of got your head in the swivel the whole time.
I do like how Fresh is taking a little bit of a back foot now. Instead of just trying to approach with a projectile in hand, he's been sitting behind Hydrant, trying to set up himself to have the way open for him to continue these combos. With these Z drops especially on the Hydrant, which have been setting the Hydrant to motion to kind of give... it's almost like having a butler enter a building before a Royal Majesty does. The way is clear for them so they can walk on through.
Yeah, this game is we're pretty deep in here. We only got a minute and a half left, so let's see if
it doesn't feel like it's gone on for a while. That's the thing. Like, these two have kind of been aggressively just swinging at each other, but in calculated defensive manners, which is so weird to see. That should be it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That should be it. Ghosts. The ghosts are powerful, man. Once made an enemy, now a very powerful friend.
Yeah, man. Coming together, just to make a complete character in Smash Bros.
For sure, dude. I love Fresh's patience too, because Webb was kind of turning it around on him quite a bit, and Webb got caught for jumping in twice there. It looks like he lost the first trade, and then Fresh had enough time to charge the bell up and keep it in his arsenal. And Webb tried going for another brazen jump in, but the way the bell moves is that it moves in an arc. So if you jump, you might get hit by the bell. So got to be careful with that. I'd say maybe start walking or taking the game a bit slowly. I think that's what a lot of ZSSs struggle with. It's they either turn it up to 100 or they're at 0. I feel like they have to find a happy medium in terms of taking it a bit slower, because they're powerful. Their character is very powerful when it comes to whiff punishing and just forcing the opponent to back off or go off stage. I feel like the ZSS is a very kind of complex character that not a lot of people understand, and she's definitely very difficult in my opinion, just because she doesn't have any inherently give me tools. You kind of have to work for everything with her, except for burying with flip.
It's true. It's not obvious the things you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I think her option select is pretty crucial too. And it is very much matchup dependent because she has that many degrees of options.
Yeah. She's kind of like a blank canvas as a character. I feel like I feel like she's very, very player dependent rather than character specialist dependent.
Yeah, not a ton of representation really.
I could be wrong either way. Chat, tell me if I'm completely talking out of my ass.
Yeah, feel free.
That's just my gut feeling and how, based on what I've watched, how I feel. That being said, though, Webb sticking to his guns, still hanging on to ZSS. I guess he's not gonna. Maybe he just wants to commit today, because eventually you got to pull the trigger and really commit. Losing with a new character is especially damaging for a lot of players, because every player has an ego, whether they want to agree to themselves or not.
Oh
yeah,
they
have one.
Of course.
Nobody likes losing, and when Webb could have been winning with Lucas, he's trying out this new character that will ultimately give him better results in the future, just given the nature of the character. It can be kind of detrimental to your mentality. It's like, damn, I could have done this with Lucas, but now I'm playing Zero Suit, and maybe I'm not capitalizing off of as many things as I would know to. Your set play completely changes when you're playing a new character. This song is also great. Just wanted to throw that out there real quick. That being said, though, Webb taking a pretty nice lead thus far. He has his game plan in motion, which is keep the opponent away from me, and then when I can go in, I'll go in.
Yeah.
I love how he's catching the fruit. That's insane. Very, very ballsy.
All right. So, yeah, another kind of slower pace. And like you said, it doesn't necessarily feel slower pace, but
no,
if you've got the clock, it is. And,
it's like a war, honestly. It's just two people trying to infiltrate each other's fortresses. Webb with his onslaught of ranged moves and Fresh with the Hydrant up in front of him while he's charging his next option. So both these guys are just trying to break through each other's walls, and it's a very unique matchup that we don't typically get to see.
Dude,
that was
did you see that?
Yeah, dude, it's insane. I don't know if the fruit operate like certain items do in this game. So certain items, the faster they go, the more knockback they do, like gyro, for instance. I don't know if the fruit act the same way when the water hits them like that. So, but if that apple hit Webb, he was cooked. He was done. That bell actually preventing.
That thing came out really fast.
Yeah. Zoomed.
All right, there we go. Oh my god. Yeah, first stock finally getting taken. It only took about half the game for that to happen. But
Steve Jobs is definitely looking down and smiling after that one. He's like, yes, this is my vision. I love Fresh's item management, though. Just the amount of different directions these projectiles are going. Like, as soon as he realizes the first direction doesn't work out, he re-grabs and tries to repurpose his projectile. I feel like not enough Pac-Men do that, where they'll just throw out their projectile and they'll be like, all right, well, do your job, buddy. Hold down the neutral.
Yeah, dude, you gotta trust in your fruits for sure.
Yeah, facts. Fruits will never let you down, unless you're allergic to them, then I'm sorry. No, but he's kind of schmoving right now. Fresh is not like losing his bearings too much against Webb. We're down to 3 minutes on the clock right now with 2 stocks still hot,
dude,
so I could very well see a timeout occur. And these guys, like, the fact that they've been at low percent for this long is just a testament to both players' patience. Like, neither of these guys wants to give, because both ZSS and Pac-Man, when they find their opening, their damage output is criminal. It's ridiculous. Webb, though, seems like he's getting weathered down a little bit.
This is kind of what I was mentioning in game one, where it's just like when you have your main, usually it's a Lucas main, like especially in moments like this, it's a little easier to just not get burnt. But there's just like that whole extra degree of having to like really think.
That's the thing. When you like you're a new character could do really well, but once you encounter a player or a matchup who will force you to take the game a bit slower and really, oh my god, and really reconsider all the options you're going to throw out, you start to slow down a bit more and try to do more soul searching for solutions. And when you're playing against someone who's made a character for a while, they already know what they got to do, so it's easier for them to keep unlocking the next few steps. I still love how Webb has been maintaining a game plan of like a lot of patience here, because he could be losing a lot worse if he was a little bit more brazen with his approaches. But I think Fresh finally found his groove, and I think he found where he's the safest, which is the corner, because Webb has been struggling to find his way in.
Yeah, he really has, and this is kind of where you see it, man. This is not just an experience of just character in general, but then, you know, you have the character on top of the matchups, and Pac-Man is a tricky matchup to know. Oh,
wow. Really good pickup right there by Webb. That's exactly what he needed. Only at 55, so he's looking pretty good. Yeah, okay, Fresh is definitely, I think he's realized the pacing of this match, and he's taking his sweet time. I think he really realizes that this is in the realm of a timeout potentially happening. So my man has just taken his time, and he hasn't been losing these interactions at all. He's been getting more off of trades with Webb than Webb has on him. So he's probably more than comfortable with just holding the corner and just camping out. Webb, though, finally ahead of the hydrant.
Yeah, this is not a good position for Webb. Now officially in that like timeout territory.
Yeah, we're getting down to it.
I kind of don't think we'll see it. I don't think Fresh really seems like he's gonna keep his foot on the gas regardless. But
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, that was good. Good parry from Webb to react to that, but the hydrant still adds an additional second hit. Still, one more good pickup from Webb could spell doom, especially with down smash at the ledge. Like one more down smash boost kick that could do it. Or like a well-placed back air off stage. Like this is yeah, okay, that could have
that could have I don't know if that would have killed, but it would have been close. All right, this is possibly the moment of truth here. Almost set up.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh,
wow.
I told you, man.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I gotta be honest with you, I kind of thought Fresh had that wrapped up, but instead we're going to game 3.
Guard, though. I think Webb finally said, all right, I've had enough of just sitting here. It's time for me to force my way in and make something happen here. And make something happen. He did. I think Fresh kind of choked that one away. he kind of gave up his walling out in the corner strat, and Webb just eventually found his way within his range enough to just punish him. Kind of unfortunate for Fresh because that game was very, very close to being in his clutches, but Webb was the clutch. He clutched it out.
Yeah, he sure did, and that was that was Webb the player. We mentioned this before. Webb is very good.
Yeah, that was Webb the player for sure.
He is very good at this game. You know, trying to make the ZSS work, but at the end of the day, it's really him, man. He's
still a talented player at the end of the day. So yeah.
Yeah, he's closing in on these sets.
Mm-hmm. It's always good to see someone improve with a new character that's already a very well-renowned player. I feel like we don't see it enough, and I think Webb, while not probably reaching the max potential with Lucas yet, I think he recognized that if he truly wants to excel as a player, he has to pick a character that'll match his expectations. I think ZSS is a great pick because ZSS is probably a hard to grasp character, but once you got her down, you establish this level of consistency with her in terms of how to approach matchups and spacing. She can really kind of just destroy a lot of characters.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, she totally can, and the thing is like you said, the skill floor on her is pretty high. And
Yeah,
I think that's why I
exactly.
just don't see it in her a lot.
But the ceiling is
Yeah,
insane.
even higher, really.
Yeah, so Webb, it's good that Webb has his ways to go, because if this is the power he's at right now, I can't even imagine what the ZSS is going to look like in a few more weeks or maybe a few more months.
Yeah, he's making a believer out of me, because I mean, I've seen the ZSS a few times, and there's a few times I watch, I'm just like, why don't I just play Lucas, though? But then, the more I'm seeing Webb play ZSS, the more I'm seeing he's just really understanding the character. So I do think that in a few weeks or, a couple months' time that the ZSS could, who knows, maybe look even better than his Lucas does at the moment.
For sure.
It is hard to picture, because...
You do reach that point eventually.
Yeah, I mean, that's what should be happening. You're putting the time in, and I think he's doing the right things. Because, like I said, I wasn't sure if he'd switch to Lucas when it got tough, but he didn't. He stuck out a couple of really gritty games with ZSS. So
You believe in yourself, man.
yeah, that's a big confidence thing.
You can achieve anything.
Mhm.
I think a lot of players are just so scared of the thought of them losing rather than actually encountering the loss itself. Losing's bad, but there's always going to be another tournament.
Always, especially now.
Yeah,
Tons
absolutely. You
of
can
Wi-Fi
enter one
tournaments.
every day, sometimes multiple in one day.
True, yeah, same time if you want.
Yeah. So hopefully not.
Hopefully not, but you could,
Yeah,
theoretically.
I've definitely been guilty of that. But right now, Fresh definitely evening it back up. It seems like Webb has a better approach on how to operate with this matchup, which is just getting up in Pac-Man's face and waiting for him to commit to something, or deploying a move that will outrange whatever Pac-Man is capable of doing in close quarters. Because now Fresh is kind of being put on the back foot, and he's been sticking to his game plan of put up Hydrant, throw a projectile. I want to see him box a little bit more with Webb.
Yeah.
Especially out of shield.
Pac-Man's got the tools. Pac-Man definitely has the tools to be boxing, surprisingly so.
And these neutral get-ups, too, I feel like he has to watch out for, too. Neutral get-up is one of the few options you can pick to get clipped by the ZSS down smash. Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, a lot of those interactions with Hydrant get a little funky, because depending on how the Hydrant's hit, and then when it hits you and the damage that accumulates. So either way, pretty well calculated by Fresh, who is basically brought this thing right back to even. So this is really one of those situations where who knows where it's going to go. Game 3, that's already a little bit faster paced than the other games where, we're halfway through now, but at least we're just about halfway through the stocks too, unlike that last game.
The scary part is how Fresh is going to operate in the corner, because it doesn't seem like he's looking too comfortable right now. Webb is forcing him into the corner every single time, and he's been getting a lot of reliable kills, or at least damage, off of forcing Fresh into the corner. So Fresh has got to find his way out. He keeps going off stage and losing stage control. I understand he's got to charge up. He needs time to charge up his fruit, but he can't abandon his aerials and boxing tools too. See, that could have been a good chance for him right there to get some damage off or establish more stage control. But instead, he opted to back off and throw or charge up more fruit. That's not going to work for him.
No, not at this point. At this point, he's got to find something a little bit more, I guess, offensive, because
He's sticking to his game plan, but he's got to adapt at this point because Webb has seen through what he can do.
Yeah, Webb's already done the adaptations, and he's been putting the pressure on when he needs to. And it's been really working out for him, and now we're seeing Fresh sort of struggle to find that thing that's going to kill Webb. And unless he finds it soon, this might be set. Winner of this will go on to play
that's
Sensei,
damage.
by the way.
Back throw should kill here.
Yep.
Yeah, Pac-Man, you know, got a little more swole from Smash forward to now, so that back throw is definitely going to be a pretty good kill tool. And in the corner especially, it's really good. Oh, this could be it. No, great mash out of that. That's scary.
Yeah, that was a little scary. I don't know if that would have transited to kill or not, but honestly, maybe.
Pac-Man's not the heaviest character on the roster. I know he's not the super duper light, but boost kick is pretty potent. He's got to be so careful with charging this in front of Webb. I feel like he's still doing it regardless of the position he's in. But he's got Bell back up now. Great flip kick.
All right, so this is, yeah, he's a tickle away from that taser whip.
Oh, okay. That was actually probably the luckiest thing ever for Fresh right there. If he got buried, he was definitely...
Oh, my God.
Oh, way!
Dude, he just did that in his face.
I know, dude. No way.
Dude, I said he's a tickle away, and he got tickled.
He got tickled.
All right, that's it, man.
Tickle Monster came out. Wow.
Yeah,
If that didn't hit for Webb, though, Webb probably would have died for that.
Yeah, that was literally
Scary
a last-hit moment because it did look like Fresh had a couple things lined up there, and then Webb sort of... Yeah, the taser whip actually is a really, really good move, and it did take a couple stocks for Webb earlier on, but you'll see right here, yeah, going through the hydrant.
That was incredible. That was so smart. I don't... He knew that would kill or something, but it was a perfect way to penetrate through the hydrant without actually overcommitting to going past it. Like, that was such a crucial play right there for Webb. So really good stuff to him, and he's punched his way into top 8 with his ZSS, along with Sensei, who has also been playing a ZSS secondary. It seems like a lot of Jersey Smashers have been dropping their main in favor of the bird pirate bounty hunter lady.